Are you looking to become a better leader, whether that's in business?
Hi, hello, Miss Farkle, and welcome to your first day at PJ's Pancake House's newest location in Robbinsville. And there's your first call.
Hello, PJ's Pancake House, Robbinsville. No, I'm sorry.
What was that?
They wanted to know if PJ's Pancake House is open for lunch and dinner.
Miss Farkle, PJ's is open for lunch and dinner. Be careful.
Hello, PJ's Pancake House, Robbinsville. I'm sorry, we don't.
And what was that?
They asked if PJ's has a bar area, to watch the baseball games, NASCAR, or football.
Miss Farkle, take a look around you. What do you see?
PJ's Tavern with lots of flat screens?
Right.
Hello, PJ's Pancake House and Tavern. We're not just pancakes and breakfast anymore.
Plus, catch the game and enjoy PJ's new tavern menu. PJ's Pancake House isn't just for breakfast anymore. Get to the new PJ's in Robbinsville, 19 Main Street, across from the State Farm office, and online at pancakes.com.
What's up? I'm like, what the hell's going on? And he's, oh, wait a minute, you're live.
Yeah, and I looked on there, I'm like, damn, I'm cursing my ass off.
What's up? We're the FREESTYLE on HamiltonRadio.net. How's everything? I am DJ Noise. This is Billy the Kid, my right-hand man. We're a little sluggish today. It's life is beating us. It's beating up on us. We're working hard. We're still, it's Monday and we're like, we could barely move, but it's work. How was your weekend? Other than Monday, the Monday blues.
It was good, man. Did a little bit of house shopping here. Kicked it with the family at my mom's. Man, it was mellow, and to change it is weather. We had a nice little semi-heat wave going on. It was hot. Like, did you think so? I think it was hot. I think that's like the last of it, though. I think that's it.
I mean,
that's it.
Well, Sunday was hot. I was out in the heat, and that's the only day that really bothered me. I
think that's why we're so tired now.
I was out in it. I was out in it all day.
Yeah.
Like I was there from 7, 8, 9. I was there from 9 o'clock till like 3 o'clock almost. So
take a lot out of you.
Yeah. So I'm still recovering. But my weekend was chill. I DJ'd. I DJ'd down the street here at Cocoa Beach Tannin Lounge. It was their 2-year anniversary. It was a 2-year anniversary. So it was great food, great atmosphere, a lot of people. It was chill. It was overcast, but the weather held up. It wasn't too crazy. I did that Saturday, and Sunday I was in the sun, doing my thing, doing some work in the sun. My weekend was grinding all weekend, and obviously it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah. I think that's weather. It's the weather that's getting me though, man. It chilled down some, and if you're not careful with that, you'll mess around and pop up sick.
Well, I don't think I'm getting sick. I'm just tired.
Yeah,
not tired to where, just physically like bones, like just,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah, I can relate. We both
I
came
hit
up
myself.
here.
Today I hit myself in my arm, in my shoulder right here, with a peg hook. I don't know if you can see the bar.
Don't get
Why
me
just
started
walk-
on my shoulders.
I just walked right into it like nothing.
I still have
It's like,
a
damn.
dislocation.
I was like, ooh, that hurts.
Yeah.
But you know,
What hurt?
Today-
What hurt worse between hitting your shoulder or hitting your head on the edge of the refrigerator that day?
well, actually, that refrigerator, the that shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that really hurt. It hurt so much that I forgot. I forgot 2-3 days later exactly how exactly it happened.
Yeah.
And I said, wait a minute. Now I know how it really happened. And I go back and play that night over, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I had to have gone into the freezer, seen nothing, and then leave the freezer door open, and then swing slowly, and then I go in and look at the fridge and see nothing, and then come back up and
Bow.
right in the,
Yo,
in the
that
face.
door tore you up.
I was in pain for about.
I
I
was
was still feeling that for 3 months.
I was thinking like, yo, like who do we gotta go suit up and get payback to? Like, I thought somebody, I thought you got into it at one of the nightclubs or something. That's how it looked.
Hold on, I would have told you.
That looked like a scuffle. But then when you said the refrigerator, I'm like, refrigerator's undefeated again. Wasn't
I'm trying to listen to the music and say, no, what are you trying to play? And I can't quite hear.
And then he turns it down.
Then he turns it off. Oh my god.
Thanks a lot, Ruben.
Oh my god, what is he doing to us?
You're the greatest.
So you know, he I don't know what he's trying to do to us tonight. Yeah, Ruben, that was
It sounded like an arcade game.
yeah, that's what I was trying. I was like,
I think he was in the middle of Street Fighter just now. I know that.
Right.
I know that song. That's
Street Fighter.
Blanca versus Bullrog. I know,
he was
I know that level.
probably that does sound like.
And then it
Street
froze
Fighter.
like shit. Where are the controls? Yeah, he was playing Street Fighter just now.
We don't have no music.
Cause he's an idiot.
Oh, okay.
He got to turn off.
I didn't know if
Nintendo.
he's still here.
Ruben, was that Super Nintendo?
He's not
You
listening
don't
to
want to
us.
answer now. He mad because you put him on the spot. So.
I don't know. We had music and then all of a sudden it just.
And it was actually good
stopped.
music.
It was actually, yeah, we were trying to wrap our head, like trying to understand. I was like, okay, fit our conversation into it. And all of a sudden it was like, boof.
That was the final level of Pornhub. The final level that you can get to. Don't you hate when the game freezes and now he's out there blowing the cartridge like, like no, not at this moment.
Speaking of blowing in cartridges, they say that you're not supposed to blow them.
Shit.
You have to take 2 Q-tips and put them together and then go over the actual Nintendo cartridge
Sounds proper, huh?
and use alcohol and it cleans it up.
The hood Nintendo is,
But the hood,
you had to
you
mine.
take them out.
Listen. Mine, you had to
you
blow
bang
on
it up a little.
throw it up, flip it like a pizza, put it in, and then it worked.
They gotta shake it up a little.
Jay said he's deaf now. I guess the music was too loud for Jay.
Okay.
It was low for us, but it was loud for them.
Yeah,
Is he deaf because we just blew in his face?
sorry. But you put it in there after about a couple, trying to clean it up.
Yeah. What was your favorite game?
What in the regular old Nintendo?
Think. Favorite game.
One was Super Mario Brothers, obviously. Bubble Bobble, Pac-Man, Tetris definitely. Ninja Gaiden, I think.
I'll say your favorite game. I ain't say your favorite catalog, man. I got two. I got Tecmo Bowl and Double Dribble.
All right, give me 3.
Shut up, Ruben.
Give me 3. Bubble Bobble, Tetris, and Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, I got Double Dribble, Tecmo Bowl, Paperboy.
I used to have Paperboy for the old original Game Boy.
Yeah. Remember, you'll hit the house, then the dog come running out, and you gotta hurry up and speed up.
Yeah, I actually used to have that for Game Boy.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell happened to it, but I had it.
That was my thing. I used to love Paperboy.
Makes me want to go get me a old school Game Boy.
I used to kick my brother's butt, man. Yo, before my brother passed away, we would spend hours on Double Dribble, and he knew nothing about the game, and I was a professional at it. And as soon as he would get the ball, I would just steal it from him and dunk on him. He'd get it back, I'd steal it and just dunk on him. I'd never laughed so hard at my brother ever before in my life. ever, ever, ever. That's probably one of the highlight memories that I got on my brother, man, before he passed, was kicking his ass in double dribble. And then I would be at school and he'd be practicing, like, all right, I think I'm ready, and I would kick his ass again.
Well, I mean, true story. I didn't have a Nintendo. I would play at friends' houses.
Ooh, Contra.
I would play at friends' houses. So whenever I was there, I'm like, let me go on the Nintendo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jay with Contra, because that game was serious.
Before that, I had I had an actual Atari, and I played Alien Invaders, Pitfoot, something like that.
Gotta have Donkey Kong. Got to. It's only right.
I don't know if I had it. I had a game with the Indiana Jones. I had.
If you ain't got Donkey Kong, man, what else we talking about?
I mean, listen,
Donkey Kong had Mario was on Donkey Kong before he became Mario.
I understand it, but this is what I'm telling you. What I had of Atari, it was times were dire need. This is the time. Remember, I let y'all know that one time I said this in here that one time I was so poor, so hungry that I was eating onions with mayo as a dinner. And God honest truth, those were my days that I had in Atari. So it wasn't like I had a chance to go, hey, mom, get me.
You had to be single at the time.
I was poor.
Listen, that was no way that you ate an onion with some mayo and just went up to a girl and said, "Hey, baby."
I was a kid. True story. It's when I was a kid.
I'm just glad you don't eat onions and mayo now.
I don't eat onions and mayo because of the wife. She says, "Oh, I won't kiss you." And I never eat onions anyway. For that reason, so she never kisses me anyway. So I'm like, it's only when I want to eat onions. It's just, oh, you smell like onions. I want to kiss you. I'm like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
So that's my dilemma with onions. But true story, growing up as a kid, we were so poor. At the time I had this Nintendo, I remember really well, it was during Desert Storm. All I seen was all broadcast that. What the hell are you laughing at? Us?
I think so.
I don't get him. That was a delayed laugh back there.
It really was. It was.
But during Desert Storm, and I had the Alien Invaders, and I had no money for a Nintendo. So I would play with some other people's Nintendos. I didn't own a Nintendo product until I was 17.
Yeah.
It was a Game Boy. So my memories of some of these games are like, okay, I remember playing that.
Game Boy was the truth.
Now I have the little imitation Nintendo where I put in a game.
Still the truth.
And it knows that I'm playing something old because the cartridge leans back a little, so I gotta put a business card, 2-3 business cards in the middle to separate that cartridge to a little bit. So I still gotta rig it.
Mm-hmm.
Still got it's a new thing. I still gotta rig it to.
Yeah, the one my son got doesn't have the open thing. Like as soon as you cut it on, it's just the built-in games, and it's a very small.
There's different variations. There's different variations, different offshoot companies that do make them. Yeah. Some that take the card, some that are handheld that take the cartridge. I'm talking about like a Game Boy size kind of thing, like this with a big screen.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I don't know where you can get them, but I've physically seen that you can put.
And you were up playing Bubble Bobble one night.
I played Bubble. Yeah, well, I got the game. I forget. I went to a store, local store, somewhere where like it was secondhand, and they had Nintendo games and they had Bubble. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm taking.
That was my game.
$20. $20.
Bubble Bobble was my game, bro.
It was a fun game. So $20. I now own it. I don't own the actual Nintendo. I mean, I seen a Nintendo for like $30, and I said, "Would you take $10?" It was the door was broken. I said, "You know what? I'm not gonna mess with something broken because then I'm stuck with it, and I can't sell it if I want to sell it. So I'd have to be stuck trying to fix it. So I wasn't really interested in trying to fix it.
I never got the gun for duck hunt. I always, went to somebody else's house who had the gun, and it was just so exciting to me. But now, me, I'm into like, I'm into, how do I say it? Flea marketing and, and secondhand. I go into a lot of these places,
I go into these places because maybe I'm looking for a baseball card set. Maybe I'm looking for, and this is just, me, whatever, people know that I have a small collection of, like, a little small collection of baseball cards, nothing huge. But if I'm in, if I'm in a flea market or secondhand store and I see, a baseball card set, that has a significant rookie in there, then I'll say, all right, you know what? If it's worth buying, if I'm paying $5 or $6 for it, hell yeah, but why not? The set could be worth $30,
Right.
$40, $50, and you're paying it for $5. It's definitely worth a deal. So I look for deals like that. I don't go. So I find these games. I've acquired quite a few now. I have Tetris, I have Super Mario Brothers, I have the regular Mario Brothers, and I have Bubble Bobble. So, yeah, I have. I'm starting a little collection of these games.
I got in trouble one time because I went to Virginia to my cousin's house and he had WrestleMania and I had never played it. And he had Hulk Hogan on it, ripping off his shirt. And I took it and I put it in my pocket. And we came all the way back to New Jersey and they realized that the game was gone. And I got in trouble for it.
Oh, I think you spoke in the last 5 years. You definitely spoke about that.
Yeah, I had to send it back. I was heartbroken because I never got a chance to play it. That's the only reason I was mad. I wasn't worried about getting caught. I was just mad that I didn't get a chance to play.
It was worth getting caught.
Yep, it was.
To get a chance to play, it was worth getting caught. I mean, but that's my thing now. I go trying to look for stuff like that. I do find some good things. Some cool. I'm not buying clothes or anything like that. I'm buying, looking for things that you can't find anymore. Some cool things.
I buy stupid stuff. Like don't let me see a flamethrower. I'll get it.
Well, I mean, plus I'm getting up in it. I don't just go to the mall now. Like,
would you get a flamethrower if they had it?
Nah.
What?
Nah.
If it was like $5. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I bring it home and they'll be like, get that out of there.
That's exactly why I'm bringing it home because I'm not allowed to have it.
I'm not gonna buy it. Just
$5. I'm getting.
I'm not gonna throw. I'll be the only. You at my house. You might buy my house. I'll be the only idiot throwing a flamethrower.
You know how fast you can
out
start.
the window.
Do you know how fast
or out the door?
You can start a pit fire in your backyard?
Yeah, but a flamethrower is not.
Marshmallows,
necessity.
Anyone need marshmallows?
Trash day or recycling day, it'll be right there. Or I'll sell it at trash.
What's that you say? Mosquito problem? Give me a second.
Buy it for $5, turn around, sell it for 15.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely don't own a flamethrower.
I'd be the one to buy it.
I definitely would not buy a flamethrower.
You bought it for $3. I'd be the one to buy it for $15. Yeah, let me see that. Oh, it works. It works very good.
You singe all your eyebrows. Your hair's
coming here all like, what's wrong with you? It's flamethrower.
Your beard's still on fire.
It works. It works awesome. It works great.
Okay, it works. I told you it works.
I burnt my fingertips, but it works, man.
Could you imagine it? No, I can't imagine it. That would be insane.
Yeah, like, man, why do you smell like soot?
Ruben's hair would be going even more.
Back of that ponytail is just gone. Like, how far do you think I could hit Ruben's rubber band from? Oh, I didn't mean to get everything. Ruben, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get that. I was only aiming for the rubber band. I only meant to get the rubber band.
He was like, let me go in there and see what the hell they're talking shit about me for.
You see him in the bathroom. He's trying to comb it over. Oh, look, maybe if I do it like this, they won't notice the 3rd-degree burns on my eyebrows.
Remember, this is if we had a flamethrower and all three of us were messing with it.
Oh my goodness! I get him walking by right now. Just you think I could get a sideburn? Whoosh! Damn! I ain't mean to get the eyebrows. I was just only aiming for an eyebrow.
That is. Well, listen. That is why we don't have flamethrowers.
That's exactly why.
Flea markets,
exactly
$5.
why we don't.
Number one reason, if you decide to sell your flamethrower at a flea market or yard sale, do not sell it to us for $5 or try to sell it to us.
Let's negotiate.
I won't even listen. I don't even care. I don't even care.
How far does this thing actually go?
I'm the one looking for like DJ equipment or speakers.
Meanwhile, I'm like, what's that you want, Ralph? That DJ equipment?
Burning trees up and stuff. I'm sitting there, I wanted to buy that. Well, you can buy it now, Zashes.
Fire trucks, sirens all over the place. I'm like, look, let's just put it in
Could
the
you
book
imagine?
bag. Let's just go.
Oh my God, that'd be insane.
We saw nothing. Let's go.
Billy be on the roof burning shit.
I'm on a flamethrower now, man. Sounds awesome.
Well, thank the Lord we cannot have one just to have one, because that would not be fun for people. And
Man, Jay said, I used to not care too much about clothes until I got a real job. Now I have 3 suitcases filled with t-shirts. I pack like a chick on vacation.
that sucks to be you.
That's 3 suit. He just said shirts. He ain't say pants and then one with the socks.
What do you got?
That's
3 suitcases with
filled
pants
with
too?
Shirts. And I probably picture some Beach Boys shirts, man. A couple of the pine trees and stuff on them.
Yeah, that's probably Jerry. That's probably.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I had bought one. I had got one of those shirts from Columbus, and I thought it was the pine trees. And when I got home, my mom,
Bananas.
all marijuana plants. Never, didn't even know it. But it was the coolest shirt ever, and I really thought it was palm trees. And I got home, my mom was like, "Come here." She's like, let me see your shirt." She's like, "Really? Like, what message were you sent with this shirt?" I'm like, "They're palm trees." She's like, "No, look at it closer." And I look, and I'm like, "Oh shit, it's marijuana." Like, all right. Like, still gonna wear it to work. It was a really cool shirt, though.
It's funny. That is funny. He's like, oh, wait a minute.
Bought a marijuana shirt by accident. I really thought I thought it was palm trees.
Can you imagine? Palm tree, you in a shirt with marijuana, with plants on their trees, and you with that flamethrower.
Oh gosh, I am just a walking ticket arrest, just waiting to happen. Just waiting.
Get the guy with the marijuana shirt.
They set up
with the
barriers on all parts. Like as I'm walking out, and I just got it in the book bag, and I'm like I'm sneaking through customs or something. And just, get on the ground.
And he's like,
but look, I'll flame my way up out of there. Do you understand me?
They're like, wait a minute, what happened?
I was like Nicolas Cage on with the flaming head.
Ghost Rider.
Yep, Ghost Rider. The back of a bike, flamethrowers right
Well,
now.
you wouldn't listen. You might be really tough with a flamethrower. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can talk some smack, yeah.
But listen, America right now could get into a war. Okay, they're I think
Speaking of flamethrowers,
we're yeah, they supposedly Saudi oil fields or processing plant was set ablaze or blown up, whatever. Something happened big there. I didn't really read into the whole story. I'm guessing by glancing at the story, I'm definitely saying that somebody probably blamed Iran. The guy in Washington said, it's definitely them.
the guy in Washington. That was funny.
And somebody's claiming that they did it. They're somehow blaming Iran for it. Yeah, that is the actual short story. So we're probably again standing off with Iran, Saudi, whatever, who else. That's crazy.
So what is this going to mean for gas prices, you think, going in?
It's going up. It's going up. If you're paying maybe 10 cents cheaper now, you're going to pay 30 cents more, 35 cents more, about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks until everything is back to, or it could be a month or two. But expect to be paying a little bit more at the gas prices. That means for everybody.
Prices just went down, too.
Unless you got a gas card, for a company, and they pay for your gas.
They
you
just
probably
went
won't.
down.
But that's why I said, if you're paying 10 cents cheaper, expect to pay 30 cents to 40 to almost 35 to 40 cents more overall now. So if you're under a 2.9, let's say 2.9, what's the two? Let's say you're
today I was at $2.49.
You're under $1.90. We'll say you're at $1.90 right now.
Sure.
We'll say you're at $1.90.
No. Let's be realistic.
In about a couple weeks, it'll be in a couple days or whatever. Eventually, it'll go to like $2.50. We'll say that. That's the example. But we all know that gas prices are right now currently $2.45. So you're looking at almost $3 a gallon probably after this thing. Maybe $3.10. It's possible. Processing plant that world's biggest oil
6%.
refinery processing
6% of the world.
Yeah, so we get some of that oil. So That affects us. We gotta pay, because the oil
Went up to
is traded and
61,
sold in
$61
American
a barrel.
dollars. That's what happens when you have, your interest, blown up by a different country, because our interest is in a different country, and we control the pricing. So, the price is gonna go up.
I mean, like we rely less on foreign oil than we did years ago. But
Yeah, but
that's
the thing
still
is-
6% of the world's
But
oil.
the
globally.
thing is about what we did in the 70s. So we signed the petrol oil dollar, so oil is sold in American dollars. So no matter what happens, it's measured in American dollars. So it kind of, even though we don't depend on it as much, it still affects us, because guess what? We don't depend on the oil, but we need the gas to drive.
There's a couple of things at play. Like, they could sit there and sabotage that to get more money to go to them, or they could sabotage that just to be an inconvenience to America, basically.
Maybe a little bit of both. It's a possibility. I'm hoping
And to agitate,
the big guy, the guy down in Washington. Listen. Regardless, we're still gonna pay gas prices, and they're gonna hurt us with it. And it's about around the holidays coming soon, so it's gonna hurt us even more, pocket-wise. But hopefully everything, evens out and works itself out. We're not at war.
Yeah, this would have happened around like Christmas, like New Year's. Oh my
It'd been bad. It would have been bad.
Gas prices would have been like $5
yeah.
a gallon.
Let's not give them any ideas. No, let's not give them any ideas.
I was ride the hoverboard. Forget that.
Today, I read some crazy, glimpsing through Facebook, looking through, news articles, and right down the street from my house, not exactly down the street, but we'll say in a vicinity close to my house, somewhere in that realm, at a laundromat, a scuffle ensued with, 3 individuals. One of the individuals' grandmother happened to have been there. Hey, you might have been off from school. You might have got suspended from school, so you're going to the laundromat with your grandma. You're going to accompany her. You're going to bring her coffee. You're going to help her down the stairs. And you're chilling. And all of a sudden, these 2 dudes come in and start kicking your ass. Your grandmother says, "Get off her, mama, kick your ass." "No, grandma, shut up." Well, grandma pulls out a freaking gun and blows, starts shooting. Shoots the one, shoots the other, kills the one, and the other one's in the hospital. Who knows if he lives? But this really happened up in Trenton on Liberty Street at a laundromat, where a 73-year-old grandmother opened fire on 2 guys in what looks like it was self-defense. I think that's what it was. I don't know if it was. That's what I'm reading the articles, the 2 different news articles earlier, pointed out to. That's exactly what was going on. Listen. If you're out with your grandson and he's getting his ass kicked, what are you gonna do? You gonna let him get his ass kicked and continue to do your laundry? You gonna fold it while he's getting his ass kicked? You're gonna probably do the right thing and try to stick up for him as best you can. I mean, I don't expect you to pull out a gun and blow him, shoot the kid,
like some leg
shoot
shots
him right into the the dryer. I mean, you're not supposed to do that, especially a grandma. You're thinking 73-year-old, she can barely move around. She might have arthritis, carpal tunnel syndrome on her hands or something like that. I'm not saying that everybody that age has that. I'm just saying she could. And how does she shoot straight? You know what I'm saying? She must have had, she must have had some
You
aim.
seen these grandmothers these days?
Man, I posted on Facebook, that said it was a gangster granny. I'm just gonna keep it
A lot
real.
of people not going against her. Like, a lot of people actually, feel where she's coming from. But, again,
She still took a life.
yeah, like you lose 2 lives, theirs and yours. Like, one life is gone physically, the other one is going to be gone.
She's going to jail.
Yeah, pretty much into the system. So it's like you lose twice. Lesson learned, from these other dudes, man. Like anybody, it's not just them.
What's
You
a-
gotta
it's a-
watch who you run up
It's
on.
a lesson because that whole saying, don't mess with anybody because you don't know what they got. You don't know. And in this incident, a 73-year-old lady, an older woman, a grandma, was the person misjudged for what she had.
That you would have never seen
You would
coming.
never think she'd have it. It's crazy because I think she played her age into it, not in this particular moment. And this was just, it wasn't a hesitation. It was just, my grandson's in trouble. I'm going to try to help him out. Obviously, she shouldn't have had the gun. Obviously, she shouldn't have killed the dude. Shot the other guy. But she was last time I heard, she was on the run. But the thing is, wait a minute, what the hell is she doing with a gun in the first place? But going back, she had a record. She was selling pills, and she was throwing juice boxes and chips to her loyal customers. Oh, you hungry? You want some juice? Here, with your pill. Here, have a drink and a bag of chips on me. So she was a drug dealer, but she was a drug dealer with a little bit of pizzazz, I guess, whatever you would say. True, it's a true story.
Man, listen, point blank.
It's crazy.
She was out, and she was free, so she wasn't a threat to
Exactly.
society. But
Exactly.
but she was a walking threat. You know what I mean? And listen, like that could have been, anybody.
It could have been anybody. I could have been in there today, and she could have said, "Oh, you witness, I'm gonna blow your head away too."
But I mean, at the end of the day, like that was a confrontation that transpired. Luckily she just wasn't one of them ladies like on some pills or something and just went firing recklessly. I mean, it's an unfortunate, circumstance. Whether the kids jumped her grandson or whether she was there, to defend them. You got losers there all across the board.
Listen, everybody.
And that's a traumatic thing to
all
know.
All four of them.
Like I couldn't imagine that, to know that my grandmother stood up for me because like I was like I'm getting jumped. That's already traumatic. And then your grandmother shoots somebody and then like she has to go on the run. That's some traumatic stuff that has to weigh on your brain at this very moment.
All four of their lives is changed.
All affected.
One gets killed. One goes to jail. Now he's, the one is traumatized. Well, not. I don't know. Well, he's probably traumatized right now because he's still seeing somebody die in front of him. And the other one is now in the hospital.
Even the people just in that
laundromat,
laundromat, like even if you were just in there just folding clothes, like that's some stuff that's weighing heavy.
Sitting there with a Game Boy.
That's weighing heavy on a Game Boy.
All right, let's say all right, or a.
But go ahead.
Whatever. A phone.
What is phone?
A phone.
But iPhone 11. Okay.
A iPhone 10 or 12.
11.
You're gonna have an 11 at that age. An iPhone 10.
11. But
An iPhone 10. I'm an Android guy. I have an S6. Okay.
so what?
With a cracked.
Anyway,
With a cracked
so the
screen.
kid is playing the
So
game.
he's playing. He looks up and all. He's playing. And all of a sudden he looks. He witnesses. So everybody in there who was there.
No,
we can't
no,
say. We can't.
No,
we
hold
can't
on.
say it was just those four people.
It ain't just a.
It was everybody in
It
there.
ain't just a. You ever heard some gunshots?
Oh yeah. I mean, listen. I'm not.
And
trying to be
you
loud.
in close quarters with that sound. Like outside is a different thing.
No, I've been in a shooting range. I've shot outside a shooting range, like in the park, with the right, don't think that I go crazy and don't think that I have any guns on me or anything like that. I go with friends and stuff like that. So I do it the right way. But I've shot in a basement before.
Loud.
And listen, that
Yeah.
if
Like
you
you
don't-
stop everything you're doing, or like a
it'll-
tire pop.
if
or
you were tired that morning and you shot something in the basement, it'll wake you up.
you're awake.
You're awake.
You're definitely
And
awake.
your ears ringing a little bit. It's real. It's real.
Especially if you don't hear or see it coming. Like you just chilling, you doing something, you hear that bop, like the first one gets you. You know what I mean? Let alone here come 3, 4, 5, 6. But that response time is crazy. Like that first one automatically has your attention because you got to see where it's coming from. Because your next instinct is, do I get down? Which way do I go? I don't want to be running to where the drama is. And like even then, because this is an old lady that has a gun and she's shooting, you're still not thinking, let me run to the door. She's not thinking about me, and that's an old lady. I'm just gonna run past her. You're trying to run away. You're ducking behind anything that you possibly can.
Listen, it could have been more than just one person.
And that's some traumatic stuff. So anybody who was around in that vicinity, I don't even care if you was just walking by. You might have just been walking by and you witnessed that. You got some stuff weighing heavy on your head tonight. You gonna have some stuff weighing heavy on your head for the next couple days, or who knows how long. But to be in there and see that,
it's unfortunate that happened. Very unfortunate.
I gotta catch up on it because I really didn't hear much about it. I might have just heard some buzz. I heard some buzz here and there, man.
Yeah,
but I didn't read any articles or nothing.
That's what I got of the story was.
Man, nah, thanks for bringing that up.
Also, Trenton and Hampton, they got some political drama right now going on. Right before the elections, really right before elections and stuff like that.
Oh, you on all the current events.
Oh, we got it. We got to.
I was unprepared this week.
Hamilton, their Hamilton Municipal Building was raided. They took some computers.
Wow.
Hamilton is under investigation. I don't know to what scale, what. I think it's kind of crazy. And Biden, they do it months ago.
Where did they raid? City Hall?
No, they raided a municipal building in Hamilton for computers.
It is the City Hall.
Well, that's not city. It's not. It's. I guess you can say it's the City Hall, but it's not City Hall. It's the municipal building.
Got you.
But
they never gave me a job, and I wish I'm good.
They never gave me one either.
That sucks.
But I just, I and in Trenton, the council is arguing with each other or some people. I don't know about some racist slur comments. That's. Listen. These political, these days, man. These political, there's some political craziness right now.
There's a couple things. You gotta watch what you say. You're in a public eye. Like what you expect. Like you gotta hold yourself with a certain code of conduct. And what's happening is a lot of people are seeing how Agent Orange, Donald Trump, is doing it. And some of them are using that for their campaigns. They're like, well, he's loud and he's outspoken, and that's what got him up there. Look, that's not going to work for you. That man was also a celebrity and had a lot of money and the endorsements, and, he moved strategically on what he was doing. Once you get up there and you just start talking all crazy and loud and you slip up and say a curse word or something derogatory, you're different.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have that celebrity. You don't, whatever it is that he has, you can say what you want about the man. He made his way to office. And it's a good chance he mess around and might even, make it again.
I don't think so.
I mean, listen, he has a solidified core following.
I don't think he's gonna make it a second term.
I mean, right now, the polls got Biden leading him by 55%.
And I'll restate this comment. I don't think he'll be voted in a second term. I just don't think he will.
If he does, it'd be strategic. Like for one, a looming war that actually goes into effect. You want to keep the person that's already in command and that's leading the charge because it happened with Bush.
That is true.
That's how Bush got his second term, basically.
In the last 20 years, 25 years, last 30 years, we'll say, all the presidents that have been elected have been elected to consecutive terms. It was I think Reagan did 2 terms. Older Bush did 2 terms, I think. Not sure. You can fact check that. I think the Clinton did 2 terms. I think.
I even like one of that.
No, Clinton did two terms. Bush did, little Bush did 2 terms.
Yeah, but
Obama did 2 terms.
That second one was kind of the first 2 were kind of taken because remember it was the problem with the ballots in Florida.
Yeah, but
why he got that one. But then with the war that happened with 9/11, he was already in command and leading the charge. So they look, forget.
But the thing is,
debate or a vote.
The last 30 years, last 30-something years, last 40 years, we've had basically the same outcome.
So strategically, it's a slight chance, he'll mess around and
it's a
pull it up.
50-50 chance that he might win. It's also a 50-50 chance that he might lose. That's. I mean, I'm not betting on it. I'm not voting on it. Not voting for either candidate. I just don't think. I don't think. I'm interested in voting this time around because it's just a lot of bullshit right now. You know. So I mean, I don't think there's a candidate worth voting for, in my opinion.
No.
No. 1,000%.
Even not Bernie and Biden.
No.
Or
1,000%.
the Asian guy. What's his name?
Nope.
No.
1,000?
None of them.
None of them.
Not even Republican.
None of them.
Independent.
None of them.
So you're not gonna vote.
Yeah, this next election I will not vote. I will not vote. I've been voting since I've been in high school.
Yeah.
Since I was allowed to vote. Because of the fact that
I just wanted to see your interest. I'm not concerned about who you vote for, really political views, none of that stuff. Because a lot of people, for some reason, that irks them when they want to who you want to vote for and for what? Just to disagree with me or something? You know. Anyway,
well, I mean,
it's basically none of your business.
See, what America is doing is divided itself on who you voting for. It's either A, minority, B, Caucasian, A, Republican, B, the Democrat, A, rich, B, poor. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Listen, my thing is, either way, to me, it don't matter who's in office, whether it's Republican or whether it's Democrat. Because
we're still gonna have shit
because
in
whether
office.
you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Spanish, whether you're Asian, you're voting for who's the best master.
Who?
Because you're going to be a slave to the system. Regardless of what you say, you're going to be a slave to the system. With the amount of debt and student loans and corrupt hospital industries, you will be a slave to everything economical. Do not think that Biden is going to come in here and touch some stuff and make everything great for
Exactly.
you. Do not think Trump is going to stand on his word and make
Exactly.
everything great. Listen, they're only voting for who's the lesser evil, basically, of the two. And it boils down to qualifications. Not just let me go up in there because this person's black or this guy is orange or this one is this. And, that's just the way that it goes. No, listen. Listen for qualifications because you got some people who would just won't vote Republican. We're not gonna. I hear a lot of black people. I hear a lot of black people say it too.
I kind of change my vote every so often depending on
history,
who I think should have
history
that vote.
given actual fact that African American slaves were predominantly Republican, and it was the Democrats that were pretty much blocking votes and doing some pretty foul things.
That's both sides. Both sides.
And then these days and age, it's portrayed to be as Republicans or this, and they're want to legalize the NRA, and Democrats, for the people, this, that, and the third. Guess what?
Why you sound like that?
It's because that's how they sound, and it's all a Crockett, ish. You know what I'm saying? It's like being at a job that you already don't want to go to, like you're being overworked, you're being underpaid, and it's a vote. It's a vote for which supervisor you want. They're all old, they're all mean, and you really just want some fresh new blood to get up in there and really just come and shake things up, so
what are your shout outs?
right now, before I shout out, I like reading Jay's comments. I like reading Jay's comments. Just real quick, he said, if you're a politician, police officer, celebrity, or anyone in the public eye, and you pull a Mel Gibson, you are finished. Especially when you drop the M-bomb, don't do it. And as crazy as it sounds, like we all have to do this. We all have to do that disclaimer. I mean, it happens to everybody. It even happened to Romney. Romney was at the height at the time battling Obama. And what happened? When he thought the cameras were off and he had the conversation and he was like, because they're all lazy and they're all on welfare. And he lost the Spanish vote just that fast.
Well, he was one of the reasons why Toys R Us went bankrupt.
Well, what was his slogan? He said, corporations are people too. No, corporations would chew you up and spit you out. They don't give a damn about you.
Look what he did to Toys R Us. I mean, his company was one of the companies that were in control of Toys R Us and it sucked all the life out of Toys R Us and let it die.
Now, I really just wanted to
Fact check
read
that.
Jay's comments, man. even when I don't get a chance to address this comment, I'm always peeking over to see what Jay, you're an important person, man, to this show, and I always look over. I'll be talking to you, and I'll look over, like, and I'll laugh to myself, like, damn, like, that was good, like, that was funny.
Jay always puts in some.
Yeah, and half of the stuff I feel bad because we don't get a chance to address, but I pretty much read all of his comments tonight. So shout out to Jay. Shout out to everybody that had.
Shout out to all the viewers
tuned in, man.
Shout out to
Shout out to you. Shout out to Hamilton Radio. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my friends, man. Shout out to everybody, man, who realizes that the blessing is every day that you wake up above ground. You know, just work, grind it out, man. You know, we all in this thing called life together. You know, there are no do-overs. There is no instruction manual. Just get up, man, and live it to the best of your abilities, day by day, the best that you can, you know, to provide a better way for your kids, and hopefully they could take it just a little further than you did. You know?
I mean, nobody knows. Listen, nobody knows what tomorrow brings. Nobody knows if tomorrow is your last tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is important to live life to the fullest. Live life with no regrets. Hug everybody you love. To say hi to random people, you know, that you know. You know, this weekend I got the pleasure to hang out with a friend that I haven't seen in, you know, 20 years. So he just inboxed me, hey, what are you doing? And, you know, let's go get a beer. And, you know, that was, you know, and we left off like it was nothing. Like it was like how we leave off. We haven't seen each other. You know,
Stuff like that.
You know,
Stuff like
it's real. It's real. You know, he's a realist. I'm a realist. So, you know,
Need that.
you know, again, shout out to all the viewers all around the world, locally, on social media. And thank you guys for all your support. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Ruben. Shout out to Hamilton Radio and all its other shows that they have. You know, we're so diverse here. Check out all the other shows. Some of these shows, you know, they got celebrities calling in. They got comedians. You know, they got, you know, all kinds of, you know, if you're into, you know, church, they got shows for church. If you're into, you know, comedy, they got that. If you're into conspiracy theories, but listen, we got a show for everybody.
Recovery, everything.
We got a show for everybody. I mean, and that's for real. We got a show for everybody. So, you know,
I'm sorry.
don't just check us out. I mean, check other shows out, but definitely come back and, you know, view us, and, you know, because we definitely need you.
I'm glad I wasn't drinking water because I would have spit it out. Shout out to Jay again. He said, of course I'm important to you and the show since I am your agent. He said, I'm working on the final details for the movie deal, Coming to America Part 2, starring Billy Thomas and Michael Blackson. Shut up, Ruben. Oh, Isabella says hi.
Shout out to my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Jay, you gotta laugh out of Ruben. You gotta laugh out of Ruben back there. Ruben was asleep. He wasn't even paying attention.
He's recovering from that flamethrower burn.
And that's what woke him up. A nice little shot at me. That's all you heard in the back. So shout out to Jay, man.
Like I said, shout out to everybody, you know, viewing us. Shout out to my daughter. Shout out to my wife, my daughter, my son, everybody that's a part of my life. I'm DJ Noise, also known as Ralphie Rotten. This is Billy the Kid, my right hand man. Shout out to Hamilton Radio. Shout out to shout out to everybody that's just always tuning in. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Isabella.
All y'all that tuned in.
Sheba. Who else?
Yep. Some guy named Ruby D. Rodriguez. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's not important.
My condolences to DJ Wojtek, good friend of mine. Passed away last night.
Condolences.
My condolences to his family. My prayers to your family. He was a good dude. My fond memories of him when I did chill with him, go to, you know, his after parties, and we just sit there and DJ, mess with his stuff. I mean, I think I still got videos of that back in the day. You know, going back 2012. Chilling in his house till 7 o'clock in the morning. Literally 7 o'clock in the morning, eating like sandwiches, bologna sandwiches, drinking, and just messing around turntables. It was,
That's real.
you know,
That's real.
back in the day stuff, you know.
Yeah.
He's gonna be missed. Again, shout out to everybody. We're the Freestyle Freaks on Hamilton Radio. Thank you guys. We're out until next week. Oh, by the way, my Braves are clinched. Forgot to say that my Braves clinched. They clinched a playoff spot.
Good job.
My Eagles did lose.
Yeah.
But it's a long season, so.
Yeah, a lot of teams coming up off some L's, but it was a lot of injuries, so
But we're out. See you guys next time.
Peace.
We barely did that. That was tiring.
Yeah, that woke me up a little bit.
I wasn't tired for y'all if y'all were still on live, but it was tiring for us because we're like sleepy. We're tired.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure we're off though.
I believe so.
Are we off, Ruben?